Hey, welcome back. Riggs here, and time to go back to the end. And look, I even have a shield. Let's see how long I use it this time. Yeah, time to go get a replacement Elytra before I lose this one and get lots of shulker boxes. But yeah, I've been having a good summer. Hope you guys have too. Time to jump into the end. And oh yeah, I wanted to build some stairs. Let me do that. All right, so there's a quick little staircase with dark oak and lanterns. Looks pretty good, much better than it used to anyway. And you know, when you go on a long trip, you gotta check your bags, make sure you have everything you need. And yeah, what I hope will be plenty of fireworks. Brought stuff to make more maps as I'm out there, because maps really help you make sure you're not just flying around in circles. Stuff to make more trees and more wood if you need it, and extra water. And oop, can't forget to actually bring those boxes with me. I have extra ender chests in my inventory, and more food and stuff there. So I hope that will be everything I need. And yeah, I'm gonna head out to the end island. I have my map here. I noticed that we're actually showing up. The end island is showing up on that first map there, but we're gonna head out in that direction, and I'll see you there in a second. All right, and it's time to throw the pearl through this beautiful texture. I just always want to take a moment and appreciate it. But yeah, here we go. And we have ended up at the second, yeah, there are two of these end portal gates, and we ended up at the one that I hadn't built the staircase to, but that's fine. We are safe out here, and I am gonna get to work. So wish me luck. All right, I'm ready to head out, and I built a little tower using scaffold. I figured that would maybe save me a rocket or two getting launched. But yeah, here we go. And I'm going to head off to the north and fill in the map, and hopefully we'll come across some other end cities sooner rather than later. So I'll see you in a second. Here's a tiny little city. I don't think that's a city. That's just a building, but an end building. All right. But from this tiny one, I do see two more end cities. So yeah, things look good. I got one shulker shell from this place, but I wanted to say when you are done looting an end city, mark it with something from the outside so you can tell that you've already been there in the future. That'll save you some time having to do it again, especially important on a multiplayer server. Let me just make sure I got everything off the outside of here. I'm pretty sure I did. So anyway, I'm going to go check those other places. Oh, one more. All right, you can see off in the distance there the first end city that I visited, and I traveled off that map to the west to this slightly larger end city where already I can see over in the upper right-hand corner an even larger end city with an end ship. So that's great news. I'm going to head off in that direction and conquer a bunch of these end cities, get a bunch of shulker boxes and a extra elytra. And in general, I like to, clear off any that I can see on the outside and then start at the top and work my way down. That way, if you're floating up, you're not floating into an area where there are a whole bunch of them waiting for you. So that's kind of my strategy, and get good food and use ender pearls every now and then if you need to sort of reset from getting floated up in the air. But in general, floating up in the air isn't a terrible thing. You just have to kind of prepare for it. And so I'm going to do a lot more shulker hunting, and I'll see you in a second. Haha. All right, so that is going to be my third elytra. Here's another big end city with an end ship. And so 3 elytra is so much better than 2, because you really don't want to have just one. But when you have 2, then if you lose that one, you lose one of them, then you just have one again. So having 3 is so much better than having 2. Yeah, I think I said that right. I love that in some of the end cities there are ender chests waiting for you. It's like they're trying to remind you that you're really far away from home and that you have stuff that you don't want to lose. And they're right. You are, and you do, and you probably should put some of it away. I put my shulker shells away in there, and I'll put a few more. But yeah, you don't want to lose these. You spend hours collecting these, so make sure you stow them away in your ender chest. And continuing my travels, looks like I got a 2-for-1, 2 more end ships, so that'll be my 4th and 5th Elytra. That's great news. I got some work to do. Welcome back. Been busy, been flying around here, and down in front. These guys keep bothering me. But yeah, I wanted to show you kind of my progress here. If I could just let these guys leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right. So yeah, let me show you on the map here what I've been up to. Did a lot of flying around. This is the end island where we started, and then we came out here, and I did a whole bunch of flying around, and finally I'm all the way down here now, and I realized that I'm clear on the other side of the entire end island, so the closest way would be to fly back this way, but I don't have to do that because I don't want to step out there. But yeah, I found one of these end portals. Yeah, I knew I'd get tagged. Yeah, I showed you. So anyway, we have gotten a lot of good loot. Let me show you kind of the spoils here. Where's the good one? This one here. Yeah, 4 Elytra, a whole bunch of shulker shells, diamonds, some really good gear. I mean, some of this stuff is kind of fully formed already. So yeah, I found 4 end ships, and I think I'm just about ready to go back home. And so I'm glad I found this end portal. That'll be an easy way back home. But let me just quickly show you some of the other stuff. You found horse armor out here. I never really quite understood that. You know, horse armor in the end. I don't know. I haven't seen any horses yet, but got quite a bit of it. I know it's just sort of part of the loot table, but I thought that was kind of strange. But yeah, did a lot of exploring, covered a lot of the ground out here in the end. But this will give me a good idea about where to head off next time I want to come out here. There's a lot of unexplored area here, and then this whole area down here, of course, too. So, but a good end run, and I'm going to be glad to get back home with all the shulker boxes. Okay, can't forget to bring all my loot home with me. Otherwise, you know, what's the point? Make sure I have all 4 of those in my pocket, bring my maps home, and might as well bring the item frames too. And then have everything. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be everything. And then I have a quick little escape hatch here. Get at the top. And safely back home with Elytra to spare in the bank. Oh, there's a temple right there. I was just saying it's nice to be able to do a little exploring from the air, and here we are with the jungle temple that was right in my back corner. Not usually too much exciting stuff in here, but always a good time. Thank you for the welcoming committee, Skeleton. Appreciate that. And I always like to try to figure out gotta break where's the tripwire? There you go. Oop, dodged the arrow. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I probably shouldn't hum any specific theme music, or else YouTube will think I'm trying to break a copyright. Ooh, yeah, got through. Okay, and then I always just break through the wall here. I know it's cheating, but this is where the redstone stuff is that sometimes is exciting when you don't have all the good stuff already. But anyway, that was kind of fun. But yeah, good to be back home, and I'm going to do a little bit more exploring. Does anyone else remember when it used to be that you couldn't craft these, and this was the only place you could find them? These were precious blocks to decorate with. Okay, so I'm out here enjoying the use of my Elytra and doing some exploring, trying to fill in a few maps. But yeah, I found another pillager outpost over there, and a desert temple, obviously. And I just noticed this ravine down here. I want to take it. Oh, actually, I'm standing on sand. I just noticed the particle effects there. If I dig out one of these, it should oh gosh, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, and let it happen anyway. Ooh, whoa, chain reaction. That was kind of cool. All right, let me get out of here. Oh, I just noticed there's lava over there. I'm not gonna fall in the lava. Whew. Okay, living dangerously here. Anyway, but I wanted to go explore that pillager outpost, and yeah, the reason I noticed the lava is because I thought I might grab a bucket of it. Oh yeah, noticed Riggs Digs there. I changed my account from That didn't go well. I changed my account from Riggs Lee, which was my old account, to Riggs Diggs, which is, you know, my YouTube name, and I also had a second account under that. So some of the advancements have reset, but I can sneak down here, get the loot, and not get bothered too much. Where are you guys? Anybody home? Let me get prepared here. Get my bow where I need it to be, and then switch that out again. All right, let's see here. Hello, anybody home? Yeah, I want to clear one of these out. There's another one. There's actually a couple more close to. Oh yeah, they're all angry now. Close to spawn, which might be more convenient to dig out. But yeah, I want to make a pillager farm. I think that'd be pretty cool, and some good resources from all the raid. Once you get the hero thing, see what that does for them. Once you get the hero of the village. Oh, you're up here to saying hello. Hi guys. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Thanks for. Yeah. I was getting lonely up here. I thought something I said, something I did, something I did. I don't blame you. But yeah, I want to make a farm, and the other thing I need to do is update to 14.4. I'm gonna kill the. Lag. Am I alive? All of a sudden it's going to update, and yeah, there we go. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I need to update to 14.4. I've been on 14.2, and I got to watch my health. Go eat a little bit here. I've been on 14.2 making god armor, but I need to update to 14.4 so I can make the iron farms, which would be good. And yeah, so that's sort of my next plan is to level out a pillager outpost, do the whole raid thing, and then some iron farms. But I just want to come and say hello to these guys while I was talking to you guys. All right, yeah. So this might be a candidate for clearing out. Let's sort of look at it from the air. It's relatively flat. Yeah, that might be not a bad one. But I'll keep looking around. And back at base with my panda buddy here. I've been monitoring my building. He's the safety engineer for the area, making sure all of my building practices are up to code. But this is where the villagers are going to end up once they have been selected for we'll get the professions chosen over there, and then we'll send them over here. This is going to be for the librarians, and then kind of figuring out this area over here for some of the other professions, where they will come and live happy lives, serving us. Hopefully, like the house elves of Harry Potter, they live to serve. That's the idea, anyway. We're just reading the 4th book with my daughters. It's been really fun. But the reason I come over here is because of the wool farm that I have built. I want to get all of the different colors. Wait a minute. Just noticed there's not brown in there. Okay, I did have cocoa beans. Yeah, I thought I had just gotten those out. So yeah, we have a wool farm down here that has been producing just sort of random colors of wool as I put the new sheep in. So yeah, this one's white and red, but I want to get all these colors lined up and have the whole rainbow of colors available. One thing that's added in 1.14 is the fact that the shepherds trade for wool. I think that's new anyway. They will trade for all of the colors that you can find naturally. So these last 4, I think, maybe these last 5, can be traded for emeralds. So I'm going to sort of double up on those. Also, those are kind of the more useful building blocks, and then I'll have a few less maybe of the magenta and the other colors that I find I don't use quite as often, much to my daughter's disappointment. They would like nothing more than for me to build primarily of these 3 colors, maybe with some blue in there as well. But speaking of colors, this design down here I've been kind of working with. I wanted to have some colors peeking through, and so I've been using the wool blocks, which work nicely. I think I tried using the banners, but they just don't really show up through the stone walls. I like that the stone walls don't attach when you have them next to the stairs, so that's kind of a nice little detail. And then glass behind that, and you may be able to guess what happened here. Creepers. Oh man. Yeah, speaking of, I should sleep. That is such a strange little graphical glitch that still happens. But yeah, I've been dyeing these guys, and I find that it's hard to get at them. So what I was finding was helpful is put a little water source down there, and then they hop up and down, and then you can get at them, and then you can pull your water source out from underneath them. But yeah, I think I probably should leave it here. This this video has been a long time in coming out. Ooh, I look kind of cool like that. Yeah, it's crazy busy summertime, and I have found very limited time to play, and even less time to record. So sorry for the frequency of these videos, but I'm sure you guys are busy too. And you know, once fall gets back to normal swing of things, maybe I'll be able to do this a little bit more regularly. But hope to have another seed video out for you. And I'm going to be away next week doing some canoeing and some fishing and some hiking and some eating good food and hanging out with family, and should be good. So I hope you guys are having a great summer as well. But for now, I think I will leave it here. So until next time, it's been Riggs, and I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.